Assalamu alaikum and greetings to all. Dear students, in our previous class, we have discussed conjugation, its importance, and its uses. Now, in this class, today's class, we are going to discuss the remaining part of this topic, which is strong verbs and weak verbs, also known as irregular verbs and regular verbs. So, let us start our topic. Dear students, for the purpose of conjugation, verbs are classified into two groups. The first group is known as strong verbs. You can see it here. And the second group, which has been classified on the basis of conjugation for the purpose of conjugation, is weak verbs. Dear students, strong verbs are also known as irregular verbs. And weak verbs are also known as regular verbs. Today we are going to discuss what are strong verbs or irregular verbs and what are weak verbs or regular verbs. And I hope inshallah you will understood, I will make you understood. Strong verbs are those verbs which form their past participle form and past form by changing internal vowels. And sometimes the verb changes completely in its past form and past participle form. That's why these are also known as irregular. These are known as irregular because these verbs do not follow any specific pattern. While as weak verbs are those verbs which form their past form and past participle form by adding suffixes like d, t, and sometimes ed. And these are known as regular verbs because these verbs follow a specific pattern or specific rules, which I have already discussed, which I have already told you that they take suffixes at their end. So dear students, strong verbs are those verbs which form their past and past participle form by changing internal vowel or sometimes the verb gets completely changed or verb completely changes. In past and past participle form. So dear students, strong verbs or irregular verbs are those verbs which form their past form or past participle form either by changing internal vowels or by getting totally changed, completely changed in past form and past participle form. Say for example, and these verbs do not follow any specific pattern. That's why I just wrote it over here. Example, be or is. First form be or is. It becomes was, been, and being. Bite, or we may say become. Become, became, become. Drank, becoming, drunk, drinking. Now you can see the difference is clear as a crystal. You can see these verbs doesn't follow any specific pattern. And look at this first example. Be, it completely changes into was in past and then been in past participle. And second one, become, its internal vowel changes. O becomes A in past form, and then once again A becomes O. Internal vowel changes, which I have written over here. Drink, drank, internal vowel changes. Drunk, drinking. So these strong verbs are those verbs which form their past form or past participle form by changing their internal vowel, or by completely changing, or the verb gets completely changed in past or participle form. And these verbs doesn't follow any specific pattern. Now weak verbs. Weak verbs are those verbs which form their past and past participle form by adding suffixes like d, ed or t, and these verbs follows a specific pattern. Follows a specific these verbs follow a specific pattern. Now look at the examples. Bless, blessed, ed suffix has been added at the end of this word, and again blessed, and then continuous form present participle form blessing. Now think, it becomes thought, t, thought, thinking. Say, said, only d has been added at the end. Said, saying. Tell, told, told, d has been added. Walk, walked, walked, walking. Play, played, played, playing. So now you can see the difference between strong verbs and weak verbs, or regular verbs or irregular verbs. Once again I will recapitulate it for you students. Strong verbs are those verbs which form their past form or past participle form by changing either their internal vowel or getting totally changed in past or past participle form. For example, be or is, was, been, being, became, become, drunk, drank, drunk. Weak verbs are strong verbs. Weak verbs are regular verbs form their past form or past participle form by adding suffixes like ed, d or t. For example, bless, blessed, blessed, blessing. Think, thought, thought. Say, said, said, saying. Tell, told, told, telling. Work, worked, 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 play, played, played, playing. So inshallah this is all we have in today's video. In next video we will take this topic forward. Keep on watching. Thank you.